Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly scopes. Please keep in mind this is only a general reading. Take what it feels right and with what resonates with your own life experiences at the moment. So Scorpio, it's a week to understand the deep root causes of feelings of being powerless, of having no control over the situations that have been following you, that have been changing in the course of this period of time for yourself. And this is creating a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, and a lot of sense of being lost and depleted of focus and energy to do something about it, because this is creating a sense of insecurity over your own foundations of life. But the understanding of this feeling of being powerless, it's what will acquire to you the real sense of what power means and where's the source of that power for your own self realization. And that's why it's apparently being taken away from you in order for you to understand what truly power means. And the main opportunity is the Emperor reversed. So the main opportunity is for you to understand the difference between being powerful, having power over your own self, and wanting to control and dominate and being flexible in the way you handle situations. Because really, there's nothing that can prevent change. There is nothing that can prevent circumstances over our control changing and speeding up the sense of total chaos happening, because we are too identified in that sense of security, in that sense that we need to control, we need to manipulate, we need to be inflexible and contained and structured and closed and build these walls all around us in order to prevent catastrophic events to happen. But that is actually what creates catastrophic events to come into our life, is the fact that we are so resistant to change, is the fact that we are so resistant and inflexible to understand things in a different perspective. And I think that it's the energy that is surrounding you for you to awaken to be to go through this rebirth process where you become an emperor of your own life, because you understand that you have no control over anything except your own uh, behavior and your own understanding um, towards situations that are uncontrollable. And that's where resides true power and true structure and true foundation in order for you to be the ruler and have everything you need and established in your own life. So you may feel powerless and you may feel that you have no control over whatsoever, and let yourself feel that way so you can understand that the power you are feeling you're losing, it's not real power. It's insecurity, it's vulnerability, it's uh, projections of deeply wounded feelings that we carry and then we think we can compensate over building something that where we will apparently have totally control over, but we don't. And it comes times in our lives where we understand that we have no power over anything, and that can really shake us up. But that earthquake, that feeling of instability, is for you to find what true stability is to you. And the challenge, of course, is the Nine of Swords. And I say, of course, because when we are being thrown out of our sense of security, this is what happens. Anxiety starts to surface. Anxiety starts to control your thought patterns over these anxiety feelings, starts to take over you, and it comes in not you being able to sleep at night, and you have really strong panic attacks, and you just being completely unstable in your behavior because you are so afraid of what the future holds. But you are afraid because, again, you feel like you have no control over things, and you don't. The only control you have is the way you behave and the way you act and feel through something. And this is a message about you understanding that you cannot prevent what comes in the future. You cannot. But you can, and you have a responsibility to be able to control and understand your reactions in the present moment. So if you have this anxiety surfacing, it's because you are over focused in the future and you are over focused on control issues. And you need to let go and you need to release and you need to understand that your mind is really it's really not working to its best use right now, and you are letting it because you can be the emperor upright. You can be the one ruling your own individual self, and that it's real. What real power is. It's you living to the fullest extent of your own self authenticity and identity and soul at the soul level. So whatever is going on right now, it's for you to push you forward into that soul level. And it's also about you understanding that change is the catalyst for evolution. So you are evolving, even if you are not being able to recognize, even if the losses and the hurts that may come through this process are really hard to accept and understand. But they are the catalysts. In order in the future, you will see that this moment was the catalyst of something bigger, of something much more where you can be much more of yourself that you couldn't in the circumstance. So the challenge is to overcome anxiety. The challenge is to overcome nightmare states of being constantly in your daily life, because that will create a state of horror inside of yourself that you really don't want there, because it's keeping you first from accepting whatever is going on, and secondly to focus on your blessings and to focus on the new structure you want to create in your life. The advice card is the Knight of Wands reversed. So this is a time, and the advice, it's a time to understand the difference between, again, this can create suppressed anger, both of these cards, so masculine, so vibrant energy, so dominant energy, but both are reversed. So it would serve you to express this out in some sense. It would be good for you because you are feeling so depleted that anger, that building up of energy of just wanting to scream out there is creating this buildup of energy that sooner or later will manifest itself through a through a reaction that it's way over top. So it would do you good this week if you can focus on things you can express yourself. If you have that person that you are able to talk to, just go and talk to. Let them listen to you. Let yourself listen to yourself. That can really help. If you are into activities like sports, like where you put your physical energy into, where you activate your spirit, just go do it. Every single time you are stressed out, you are afraid, you are anxious, even if it's in the middle of the night, get up and go do that run. It will help you. It will serve you because it's about releasing. You are in a release period and you want to prevent repressed anger. And the advice for you is to understand your impulses consciously, to understand that feeling of being depleted of your own self, uh, your own self power creates deeper states of resentment and deeper states of frustration. So don't let that build up. Find your proper ways of channeling this energy. Be compassionate towards yourself. Be compassionate towards what you're feeling. Don't judge it harshly, but Try to find a way to express it. Try to find a way to understand it. Everybody has its own channels to do this. For example, my own is writing, but you can have music, sports, talking to someone, painting, cooking, cleaning the house, focusing on things that gives you joy no matter whatever storms are going on outside. So it's also about accepting again. I want to just putting out this message this week. It's about accepting where you are. Accept and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Meditate. It will help you in this anxiety, fear. And next week, probably, we'll see developments in the sense of rescuing your power and your sense of being able to uh, be the ruler of your own self. So, Scorpio, I wish you a great week. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing, and hopefully we'll see each other next week.